I welcome our today's resource person, Dr. Pradeep Jindal, Assistant Professor in Mechanical Engineering Department from Yadvindra College of Engineering and Technology. Welcome, sir. Welcome to this session.
Thank you, ma'am. Thank you so much. Very good morning.
Good morning to you, sir. We are waiting for our today's chief guest. After that, we will start our session.
Can I start sharing my screen?
Sir, we are waiting for our today's chief guest, the Vice Chancellor of
Okay, right.
University. Yes.
Right. No issue.
After that, after a few minutes, we will start our session.
Right.
अपना जो पेज अपना वही प्राइवेट है सारा तो पेज पर भी करने तो पढ़ाई थोड़ी बड़ी रही है अच्छा इतना राजपूत सिटी
Good morning, sir, and welcome to this event, that is Faculty Development Program, organized by Guru Gobind Singh College of Engineering and Technology. First of all, before starting our session, I would like to welcome our honorable chief guest of this event, Dr. Pushpinder Singh, Pro Vice Chancellor of Guru Kashi University. Welcome to you, sir. Today's event.
हाँ जी थैंक यू मैम थैंक यू
Thank you so much for being here with us, sir.
okay.
So just a few minutes. After that, we will start. I take a look at his achievements. He is a former director of horticulture, cum state mission director, Government of Punjab. He is a former director, Punjab Horticulture Harvest Technology Center, Government of Punjab at PAU. He participated in 155 conferences, national and international. He handled 12 research and 3 extension projects during his entire services. He received 5 awards from different organizations for outstanding contribution in the field of horticulture. He nominated as chairman of screening committee, Agriculture Scientist Recruitment Board, New Delhi. He nominated as expert by ICAR for Monitoring Center for Advanced Faculty Training, Solar. Thank you, sir, for being here with us on the event of this faculty development program. Thank you so much for being here.
Okay, thank you ma'am, thank you very much. Thank you all very much. So first of all, I congratulate to the Dean College of Engineering, Guru Gobind Singh College of Engineering and Technology, and his faculty members all, and our today is the chief guest, chief speaker, Dr. Pradeep Jindal. So also welcome. So ma'am, thank you very much. We know Guru Gobind Singh College of Engineering and Technology is organized a FDP on innovative teaching skills in technical education for the last 5-6 days. Okay, today is the last day. No problem. Today our guest speaker is Dr. Pradeep Jindal, Assistant Professor, Punjabi University Campus, Talwandi Sabo. So I think the main technical skills for the teachers are the word processing skills and spreadsheet skills, database skills, electronic presentation skills, web navigation skills, website design skills, and email management skills and digital cameras. So some innovative technology in education ideas to use in the classroom that is transforming the world of education are slideshow presentation with multimedia and podcast, take your students on a virtual tours and keep your class schedule online and use your virtual manipulators. So I think there are some new education technology like augmented reality, AR, and simulations. So now the latest technology. Now the modern latest technology include the 5G network, which provide blazing fast internet to the users, self-driving cars, and reusable satellites launcher, but it is not limited to just these things. So according to today's topic, so interactive learning modules. So interactive learning modules are the small web applications which provide an environment where students interact with the learning activity and learn by watching the animation or visual informations. So how we can make a teaching session more attractive? So there are some interactive educations like encourage the students' participation, use questions that stimulate response, discussion, and hands-on the experience, use teaching aids that press for answers and capture or hold the students' interest, set up a work group environment, and involve yourself as well as the students. So there are some examples of activities are also like writing and putting on a play, creating and exhibiting artworks, creating and producing a show, producing a short film. A variety of subjects are possible. Participate in writing, painting, ceramics, jewelry making workshops, and exhibiting the resulting creations. So singing in a chair. So first of all, in the end, last but not the least, again I congratulate to the Dean College of Agriculture, Guru Gobind Singh College of Engineering and Technology and his faculty member who organized this type of FTP is very much. So I also welcome Dr. Pradeep Jindal, who is today the guest speaker. So and why I invite Dr. Pradeep Jindal to please deliver their topic. Thank you very much.
Thank you, sir, for your motivational and valuable word for this event. Thank you so much, sir.
Okay,
Now over to Dr. Pradeep Jindal, sir. And should I start, sir? Should we start?
Sure. A very good morning to all the participants, respected Professor Aulak. He has highlighted many of the issues which are currently required in the present situation scenario. So all the topics which he mentioned, these are really a need of the hour in the education system. So I'll be discussing a little about the similar kind of concept which I really interacted in the last 1 or 2 years, and I could find this material as a wonderful material on the web. This is available to all the educational institute at free of cost. So let me share my screen.
Yes, sir.
So I hope my screen is visible to all.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, thank you. So today's topic of discussion is developing interactive content on Moodle. Can I get some response? Anybody who knows something about Moodle? If there is anyone in the participants who knows something about Moodle.
I think it's a new and
Okay.
new word and new session for us.
Okay. Okay, let me start with it.
Okay.
Actually, Moodle and what is interactive content? So first of all, I'll be showing a few of the benefits or few of the wonderful features of this Moodle. Then I'll start with. So first of all, I'm again explaining about my own profile. I am from Punjabi University, Patiala, Guru Kashi campus, Talwandi Sabo, which is the Department of University, Punjabi University, Patiala. I'm also associated with the Society of Materials and Mechanical Engineers as a secretary to the society. So this society is running under the able leadership of Dr. Butta Singh Sidhu, Vice Chancellor, Maharaja Ranjit Singh Punjab Technical University, Bathinda, and under the patronage of Dr. Satya Prakash, who is ex-emeritus professor from IIT Roorkee. So these are the institutional members of the society. So society is organizing a series of conferences, and this year the conference AFT MME 21 is being organized at IIT Ropar. So I hope many of the participants, because the program is same, so I am just reading this information in a very quick manner. So we are also publishing a journal, International Journal of Surface Engineering and Materials Technology, which is published biannually. So now coming to Moodle, now coming to my today's topic. So I request that whenever we attend some online FDP, so we normally used to remain busy in our other routine works as well. So I request that this platform is a wonderful platform, and I would like to seek attention of each and every participant who is online. And I'm sure that whatsoever is the request I'm making, it will be really fruitful at the end of the my talk. So it is a free and open source learning management system. It is a learning management system which is available free of cost, and its coding is written in PHP and distributed under the GNU General Public License. So Moodle is basically is a abbreviation for Modular Object Oriented Dynamic Learning Environment. So it was founded and developed by Martin Guggius in 2002, and in a very short time, Moodle has over 50% of market share in Europe, Latin America, and Oceania. It is designed to provide educators, administrators, and learners with an open, robust, secure, and free platform to create and deliver personalized learning environments. So this is the Moodle website, from which basically you can't start working right as such. This Moodle is free for all the educational institutes. Your organization will have to take an initiative to get the Moodle for the educational platform. If you want to go for the individual one, then you need to buy some web space, and after that there is a process to get into that, and you can get the access to the Moodle. But in that case, you will have to buy your web space yourself. So if you are an educational institute and your institute is getting it from the Moodle directly, then it will be free of cost. The institute will handle all the web space programs, and the users, all the faculty members and the students can get benefit out of it. So program, I'll have to shift to the another screen. I'm just switching over to the Moodle because it will be a live session. We'll be discussing each and everything, which is now. This is the platform which is available on Moodle. It is provided to us by the University, Punjabi University. You can see it is written here, elearnpunjabiuniversity.ac.in. So I have already kept suppose I open a web browser, then I just click on the Moodle. I have saved it in my favorites. So elearn.punjabiuniversity.ac.in, right? So because I have already logged in, otherwise if I am logging it out, then there will be a login option for that. So I'm again going back and opening it from the beginning. I'll go to the Moodle. It is elearnpunjabiuniversity.ac.in login. So here I'll be putting in my user ID and password. So this is my faculty login. In this view, you can see the courses which I have developed in under this module. These are visible here. That is first of all. Let me annotate here. Yeah, you can see this is for CSE first year, and the name is BT1 Manufacturing Processes. And this is for the another discipline. This is IC engine for the another discipline. So this is engineering graphics, refrigeration and air conditioning. So these are the courses which I have developed in this platform. So how we can develop this software? Before developing, I just want to give you the most attractive point of this platform. So these are the different sections of the syllabi. Section A, introduction, metal casting. Suppose I am teaching mechanical engineering metal casting to my students. So I have developed here interactive content which is visible here. It is shown here as metal casting, casting metals, the basics. I'll show you this content. Then I'll carry out my session with how to develop this type of content. So first of all, I would like to ask a question that if you have this video available at the web, YouTube, let me search here, casting basics. So I'm getting the same content on the YouTube. So it will be, I hope the sound is available, sound is audible of the video.
I guess there's a lot of people, when they were younger, went to the beach and made sandcastles. First of all, you need a bucket.
So are you able to
And the
view
first thing you do
video
after mom and dad
the
have brought you
sound
out
level?
is run onto the
Yes,
beach
sir.
and try and make the
Sound is
sandcastle
clear?
as quickly as you can.
Yes, sir.
When you first go on the beach, you're up a long way
This
from
is
where the sea has
content.
been.
Suppose this is a wonderful video I found free of cost on the web on the YouTube, in which casting concepts are explained in a wonderful way. You can have any kind of I can say the content. Suppose you are getting some video on the web. So can you tell me what is the procedure, how you can share that content to the students? Anyone from the participants or the organizers? My question is this, that if I have got this content on the YouTube free of cost and I want to share this content, I have made a WhatsApp group or some other kind of social media group through which I can send the information to the students. And if I want to convey this students that this video is wonderful and you should go through it. So what is the option?
So we just copy the link and after that we can share with our
Okay, definitely. Then we will do one thing, that we will copy a link. I have copied the link. Then suppose we are in YouTube, and what I will be doing, I will be just sending it through the chat. Suppose all the participants are here. I am sending this link to all the participants. So all the participants have got this link in their WhatsApp, in their Facebook, in their whatever the media I have chosen. So now, can you ensure that every student has seen this video till end? Can you ensure that? Anyone?
No, sir. No.
No. So Moodle provides that kind of features that you are able to see that whether each and every student has seen that video. So it would be really looking like as it is a miracle, because you can't go to the screens of your students and you cannot view that, and you cannot mark them as absent, present, whether they have seen the video, or you cannot grade them how much in depth they have. Moreover, they have seen the full video. There is a system that you have seen that they have seen the full video, but apart from that, you want to grade them. Whatsoever they have learned from that video, is there any possibility to grade them? There is no other method. So I would be coming to that feature of the Moodle. So I got some content from the web. which is available. I have shown one video. So through this video, I have created this content. I will show you the same video, but in the Moodle platform. So what will be happening here? I will be running this video. I will just play this video. Let us see what happens. I am just
shape really well.
because I'm
Using
not,
oil means that we can use a finer grade of sand,
focused on the
which will give a
content.
better quality of casting. We're going to make our sand mould in a metal box known as a
Basically, in this video, the person is talking about that these are the molds. This is the lower part of the mold and this is the upper part. I will have to give little brief introduction about this because otherwise it will be difficult for you people to understand what I'm going to explain. So I'm again running the video.
flask. This is a two-part box which has locating pins so that they can be taken apart and locate accurately each time. The top is known as the cope, the bottom is known as the drag.
Wow, what happened? How did this come to your screen? So what is this? You can see on the screen that these are small bubbles over here. You can see at the back end, these are small bubbles over here. These are all MCQs or true false questions, which I have created as a teacher from my login. Actually, what happens, what we can do, we can put this YouTube link, how to prepare it, I will discuss it separately. But the output, what is the output? Actually, here, when this much portion of the video has been run, and the sufficient kind of information is provided, so that you are able to ask the question from the students. You are at your homes and you don't know when the students are going to open this video. So any student, when he or she is opening this video and seeing this video, at this point, they will be asked this question. In sand molding, the lower and upper part of the flask are known as. So this kind of information is already provided in the video. If the student has listened to the video very carefully, then they will be able to answer it. Otherwise, they will be making some mistake. Suppose I have not listened to the video very carefully. So I'll click it here. So, it has marked as wrong. Cheek and drag respectively. It is a wrong answer. It has been marked as red. And the correct answer is drag and cope. So it is also in your hand whether you want to give the right answer at this point or not, or you want to make the students compulsory that they should see the whole video once again. Okay, then next question. Okay, then here this is the option retry. I have secured 0 marks out of 1. It means I have not seen this video carefully. Now in the next run, I'll have this teacher is making the students to ensure that they have to see the video very carefully. They cannot just skip the video. Okay, I can make the another chance, cope and drag, drag and cope, and you can also make this happen that every time the options are shuffling, right? Cope and drag, cope and cheek. Yeah, this is again a wrong answer. Drag and cope. Again next, retry, drag and cope. Now this is the correct answer. Once you are giving the correct answer, then only you will be allowed to continue.
Where the waves are coming up and you try again, but that sand is too wet and you find that it sticks to the side of the bucket. But between the two sides of the beach, you'll find sand that's just right, where it's bound together with water so that it will form a perfect sandcastle. They always have a slope on the side.
So when I'm going to the next question,
It's a split pattern.
again there is a question. The type of pattern used here is a single piece pattern, split piece pattern. So suppose I'm giving the wrong answer. Continue.
Together. This
Again, you are
sand
told
is
that
bound with
you will
oil
not be
so
allowed
that
to
it will
continue
bind
till you give
together
the right
and hold
answer.
the shape really well.
So again you are coming here.
Using the split pattern
Into the
so that you with the hole already in place
question.
is an advantage. So we're going to use a pattern. Again, it's a split pattern.
Video. Again, the same question will appear. The type of pattern used here is a split piece pattern. Once I am giving the right answer, then I will be graded 1. Congratulations, you have qualified to see the remaining part of the video. Otherwise, you are not qualified. Now I'll press
Forms
on.
together
Now
to
you
produce
can
the
see
outside shape,
progress
but it
bar
has
of
the
video. Earlier, what was happening? Earlier, it was moving back. You were thrown back over here. So where you are making the students to see the video once again, that you have to decide. You have to feed the time from which they will be supposed to see the video once again. So after this, at this point, again they will be asked the question. So it is up to you that how much attractive or how much informative you want to make this video. So this is like that you are virtually present on their screen with your content, and in the meantime, in between you are asking the questions, and if the students are not answering correctly, then you are forcing them to go back and see the video once again. And at the end of the day, so what I am getting in my profile. So I will be coming into the my course content, MCE 102 on the right hand side. You can see here. Please have a look on right side of the bar. Let me mark over here. This is the subject code, participant, badges, grades. Now, how you can see that whether the students have seen this video or not. Now, what I will do, I will go to the grades. It will be visible to you only because you are the subject teacher, and it will not be visible to the students. Students can only see the video, they can view the video and mark the answer. Now, this is the list of the students which I have already fed into the Moodle platform in my login. These are the list of Harman Fuller, Manpreet Singh. So you can see this student has not seen this video. This is the first video. This is the first interactive content. This is the second video, lathe machine components. These are the lathe operations. This is creating single V butt welding joints. So there are many such contents available. You can develop anything over here. You can see it is filled with the number of interactive contents which I prepared for my students. So if you are no doubt it will take a little bit time when you prepare this kind of content on the web. It takes some time, but that time is only once. Once you have created this content, then for all the batches you have created such a wonderful content that you can share with the students of all the batches. Whether any batch is coming to you can just share this whole syllabi of the list with the students. Now here you can see that it was having 10 grades. That student has secured the 10 grades. So yes. Pardon?
No, sir, you can start.
Okay. So this is 10 grades, and student, this is my own. I have also created my own profile as a student with some another mail ID. So with this, you can see at the end of the screen that at the end of the screen, it will be an overall grade, overall average of the class. It is 9.77. So this average is falling down because few of the students have not attempted it. Okay, this is 10, means everyone who has attempted, the student, I can send the message that Ragveer Singh, you have not seen the video fully, or if you have seen it, you have not marked all the answers correct. See this video, you can make the students, you can make it compulsory to the students that they will have to see the video. And at the end of the day, you can get all this data in a very compiled way, in the form of a compiled way. You can download the same list in the form of a MS Excel sheet, and you can mark the grading as such. So this is the, so do you like this feature? It is really interesting or not?
Yes, sir. It is very interesting. I think
Okay.
it is new for us.
Okay, so once I got into it, I seen this video or this, I attended this kind of program for the first time, and my eyes were like this. Eyelids were completely open, and I was really, I really enjoyed to see that this kind of features are available. Okay, so let me now come back to the my dashboard home. Now I will be discussing that how this content can be created. Creating this kind of content is very, very easy. For that, what you have to do, you go to any video. Suppose I go to this course, manufacturing processes, same. And in this, suppose, let us create one content over here. Now, nothing is editable over here. Now, at the top of the right top of the window, you can see here, it is turn editing on. So once you have to make any editing, you don't want to just see the content, you want to make editing. Then click on turn editing on. So once this editing is on, so you will see that earlier it was green. Now it has turned red. Means you are in the editing mode and you cannot click anywhere else in the screen, on the screen. So you will have to be very careful that which content you want to create, which content you want to edit. So coming to this section A, introduction. Suppose I want to add an activity over here. There is a very simple button over here. You can see you can add an activity over here. So different kind of activities can be added. There is a wonderful options. A long list of options is available here. I will be just clicking over here, and you can see in this window that assignment, auto attendance, book, chat, choice, dialect. Actually, it is not possible for me to cover or anyone to cover the whole Moodle options in a single lecture. It requires about a 1 week's overall workshop for that. Okay, and I will be just covering the interactive content, how it can be developed over there. So here you can see this is HP, H5P. It is here. This is the interactive content. Interactive content, the kind of video which I have shown you, how this can be developed, that I can show you. I have to just click over here. I will choose that I want to create an interactive content. Now, for this interactive content that you want to add, first of all, there will be description that suppose basics of castings, whatsoever is the name of your topic is. Okay, so display description on the course page. If you will click over here, it will be displayed on the main dashboard. Okay, then create a content, interactive video, course presentation. You want to create a presentation over here. You don't want to give your own PowerPoint presentation to the students. You have made a lot of efforts on that, and you cannot go give it to anyone else as such. So in that case, you can put your presentation in this, and students will be able to see that presentation. They cannot download it. They can see any number of times, but they cannot get the overall content in the form of editable sheet. So multiple choice questions you can create over here. Quiz you can create here. Fill in the blanks. So I'll be just focusing on interactive video. So I'm just clicking on that interactive video. Now metadata, title of the basics of casting. Right. Now here, embed, upload or embed the video. Upload oblique embed the video. If you have some video file with you, you have created some video content yourself, you are not taking it right from the YouTube itself, then you can upload the same. You can just click over here and add that. Okay. Or if you are having the content on the web, suppose as I was talking about, I will consider the same video. I'm opening the link. I'm just copying it, Control C, closing it, and coming back to my interactive content. Now, I'll be just clicking on this plus symbol. Okay. And let me open Now, in this case, upload the video or paste your YouTube link. So here I will be pasting my YouTube link. The already copied link I have pasted here with the Control V for victory. Then insert. So once I am clicking on the insert, this video is available here right now. Now, the second step you can see here, the first step is upload on that video. I have already uploaded it or embedded the YouTube link over here. Then add interactions, then summary task. Then I will go to the step 2. Okay. Now in step 2, this is the video which you have uploaded in the over here. This is seen over here. Now in this case, what you can do, you can play over this video over here. Okay, suppose I am coming here.
One side and turn over the drag.
Here I want to
We often refer to that as an inverted drag.
ask some question. I have paused the video. Then there are a number of options at the top. Text, if you want to write some additional text over here. So during the video, that text will be visible to the student. It will not be prompting to the students that answer this question. That text will be just simply you are adding some content on the video itself. You can add the table here. You can provide a link over here that for more information you can click on this link. So that video, that link will be available with the along with the video. It is running at the back end and that link will be available. Okay. Then it is images. You can add some image over here. Okay. Statements. If you want to add some statement from your side, you can add that. Then next is the single choice set and multiple choice question. I will be coming to the multiple choice question. I'll be coming to the multiple choice question. I'm going back to make it yeah. So I had gone through the multiple choice. It is written here. So it is the display time. For which time, for how long this question will be remaining available on the screen. So the time is shown here as 3.3515. Okay. And up to 4.5. If I want that it should be displayed only for very small time, suppose it is 3.6, then I can change it. It should be displayed for the small time. Pause the video. Do you want to pause the video? Then the question is asked. I want to pause the video. I have clicked over here. Then either a button or a poster. The two kinds of options are there. Means visibility. You can change the visibility. Either it will be like a button or it will be like a poster. Okay. I have considered it as a button. Label. Right. Then you need to enter a label over here. So mold. I want to label this as a mold because I'm going to ask the question regarding the mold. Okay. Then coming to the multiple choice question, I can make my title MCQ on molds. Okay. Then if you want to add some media over here, you can add. Okay. So otherwise, there are a number of options. Many of the options I myself have to go through once again, because once we don't use the number of options, then it goes off your mind many of the times. So question, what is your question? So the part that is placed on the table is called. What we call the part which is put on the table. In video, I could see that the demonstrator is putting a component on the table. I just want to ask you a question that the part that is placed on the table is called. Usko kya bolte hain hum, right? Then options. In options, I'm writing it here as low or I can simply call it as mold. Okay. Then, if it is a correct option, then click over here. Okay. Then option, next option, what should be the B option? I'm writing it as a box. Okay. I can add more number of options. If you have the multiple answers to the question, then even then you can opt for the more number of correct options. So here I'm writing it as suppose iron box. Okay. I'm adding one more option. I can write it here as none of these. Okay. Then I don't want to add any more options. I can add more 3, 4, 5, 6, any number of options that it can be added. So score. How much score you want to assign that student should be eligible to for qualifying the criteria to move ahead. Okay. So I want to write it here as 100%. Right? Behavioral settings. Now here, behavioral settings are like that. If you want to make the students to go back and see the remaining, see the same video once again, then you can add all the information over here. Okay. Enable retry. You want to provide the, you might have seen that in the first question which I had shown, there was an option for the retry. If you click over here, then you are providing no option for the retry. Then enable show solution button. You can put it off. Okay. Randomize answers. Options can be randomized. That is better to keep, because every time the student is getting the first option on the second, third, or it will be randomized. Okay. Require answer before solution can be viewed. Definitely. If you want to click here, then they will not be able to see the answer. Require answer before solution can be viewed. So student will not be able to see the solution before he or she answers it correctly. It means you are making the student compulsory that the student will have to see the video very carefully, and if the student is listening to the video and seeing the content very carefully, then only he or she will be able to answer it. Otherwise, the student will not be qualifying to see the whole video, and he or she will not be able to get the grades for that particular interactive content. Okay. So, show score points. Definitely we want to show. Adaptability. Now, action on all correct. If the answers are correct, we can add more number of questions. Means first question you have asked, then one more at the same pause position, then one more at the same pause position. So that can be done. So action on all correct. If all the questions answers are correct, then what should be done? Then sheet 2. Enter time code in the format MSS. Right? You will see at the top. This time is displayed as 3.36 not. So you need to copy this. Okay. You need to copy this, and you can come back at the same point and just scrolling down to reach the same option once again. Action on all correct. Then I'm just pasting it over here. I need to extend the time little bit, or 36 points. Suppose I am keeping it as 50. 3.3650 means the question will not be asked once again. You have to, if you are keeping this time before the time which is available at the top, then what will happen? You will be, the student will have to face the same question again and again, even if the student is answering it correctly. So you want the student to proceed further, then you have to enter this time more than the pause position. Now, allow the user to opt out and continue. No, I don't want to. Okay, message. Congratulations, because the student has marked it correctly. Congratulations. proceed with the remaining part of video. Congratulations, your answer is correct. And you can proceed with the remaining part of the video. It means we are giving a message to the student. You are allowed to proceed because you have answered it correctly. Otherwise, you will be thrown back and you will have to see the video once again from the point where you want to make it compulsory. Now, action on wrong. Okay, action on wrong. Then again, you will see that at the top display time is when it was displayed. It was displayed at this time. And I will be pasting this time over here. Now I have to enter that time from which instance or from which point you want that student should see that video. So I'm writing it here as 2.35, or I can also make it as 2.00.15. Okay. So in this case, the students, the video content will go back to this point at 2.00, and the video will start running from that point if the student is not answering correctly. Sorry, your answer is incorrect. Okay, kindly see the video carefully. Okay, so you are making it compulsory that student will have to see the video very carefully. They cannot just skip the video. They will be forced to see the video very carefully. If they are getting the good grades, that can be considered in the internal assessment, and students will have to see it. Okay. Then require full score for the task before proceeding. Definitely, I will click over here. Then done. Okay. Now you can see this kind of hand mold. Oh, I have written the answer in itself, so I need to change it because otherwise the student is getting the answer in the label itself. Okay, because the answer was mold. So what you can see now, you can save and display. Now whatsoever the content you have added, that has got saved, and you will see that in my video you have seen a number of bubbles over here, and here there is only one bubble. Okay, so because I have added only one question. Now let us see how it will respond, how it will show you the progress. The video will be running. Let me use it. So on reaching here, yeah, you have seen that the question is appearing in front of you. The part that is placed on the table is called mold, iron box. Suppose I'm marking it like this. Okay, then check. Congratulations, your answer is correct, and you can proceed with the remaining part of the video. The same message is appearing over here, which you entered in your at the time of creating it. Continue, then the video will be allowed to continue. Suppose you are coming back. Again, the same question will be asked. So students can practice it again and again, because now this is the question, because it is my teacher's module. So this is appearing in already performed in the form of this. So if I again want to see it, then I'll need to go back. I'll have to turn editing off. Okay. So earlier there was no content in the introduction, but now it is visible. Basics of casting. I'll be clicking over here. You can see I can run the video. So in the students module, you will not be able to, they will not be able to see the editing part.
That they know they've got to add a core to the mold. So if we take the cope off the top of the flask and set that to one side and turn over the drag, we often refer to that as an inverted drag.
So here the question is appearing, none of these, check. Sorry, your answer is incorrect. Kindly see the video carefully. Continue.
Which can easily be produced and removed from the sand. It does have sloping sides, it has the draft angle, just like the slope on your sandcastle bucket. Some more complex shapes are difficult to take out of the sand. Even a simple cylinder, once you buried it in the sand, you wouldn't be able to remove it without breaking the sand, or if you were trying to draw it out vertically, it would break the mould unless you put a taper on it and then
content, the machine tools, lathe machine components, parts, lathe operations, construction and working of shaper, construction and working of planer. So it means you are at your home, you have once created this content, the students are able to see. Means blackboard, only blackboard teaching is nowadays is obsolete. Means once such kind of wonderful features are available, then even students are also feeling very interesting it on the Moodle. When I floated first video on the Moodle and I asked the students to see the whole video, then there was a so much fun in the class. Sir, it is wonderful, sir. It is really, it is like anything new. So such kind of wonderful feedback I got from the students, and every student, and moreover, I conducted the viva of the students. And I asked the number of questions to the students in the viva related to this, and I could see a wonderful performance of the students. So this is a wonderful feature of the Moodle. So there are number of options. The most interesting part, the interactive content, which I could find it very suitable for the teachers, especially in the lockdown days or in the regular studies as well. Because once you have delivered the lectures, you are making the students to see this video at their homes or at their hostels, so they'll be able to learn more and more. And you are making it compulsory that they will have to see this video, and you are making a check in the parallel. And you can also make the grading from all this. So this is all about now. You can ask me any queries if you have. Yes. May I have the queries from the participants?
Hello, Dr. Jindal.
Yes, sir.
Sir, it is basically for the software available for Punjabi University only, or is it free of cost?
Basically, it is available to each and every educational institute without any cost. The institute will have to register on the Moodle, and there is some initial formality that is to be done on the institution basis. So if they are getting this registered for your university, then login IDs will be created for all the faculty members, and you can put the list of the students in your profile as a teacher, and you can register all the students under that. So all the registered students will be able to see the information in their login, and I could find it as a wonderful content. Because earlier I was thinking of that something like this should be available, and it happened. I faced it on the first time, and I could see, wow, it is wonderful. Is whatsoever I was thinking, it is available free of cost. So I immediately started working on that. I basically, when I created this first content on basics of casting, then it took around 1 day, 1 or 2 days for me. The full day I spent on this. I could find it more and more interesting, and I explored many of the other features also, which I have not explained over here. So these are very normal features which I have not explained over here. But once you get into it, you are finding many number of good features. Suppose a video is running and it is talking about some content, like suppose it is talking about agriculture, and in there it is talking about strawberry, and there are plants of strawberry are there, and you are putting a picture over on the screen, means it will appear in front of the students. So does this picture relate to this video? The plants are this is the fruit of the same plant, or for some other plant. So this kind of questions can be there. You can put some video photographs over there. You can put some pictures over there, and you can ask the question related to that.
Okay, sir. Thank you.
I hope your query is well answered.
Yes, sure, sir. Sure.
Yes, sir.
Okay, thank you. So I invite more and more queries, because otherwise it becomes a monologue once there is no discussion. So I want to get it converted into dialogue. Otherwise, just bombarding the information, I'm sending the information, and you are just accepting it and not responding. So that will not make it very fruitful. Yeah, please, you are most welcome with your queries. So once I listened to this kind of lecture from Punjabi University, one of my colleague has had delivered, who is handling all this Moodle platform at the university level. He delivered the lecture, Dr. Gurpreet Joshan, and once I listened to him, there was a number of queries I asked him. So, sir, it can be done. Can we do it? Can we do that? Can we do this? So either there could be 2 or 3 options. Either I was not able to explain the whole concept in a very beautiful way. So that is why I'm not getting the queries. The second problem may be somebody is not really interested to listen to Dr. Pradeep Bindal.
No, sir. It was very interesting and very motivational for us.
Okay,
Sir,
thank you.
I want to ask one question, sir. How can we prepare the number of the questions on the basis of our videos? It can be generated by automatically.
No, ma'am. Actually,
On the basis
what
of-
you have to see, you know the content of your lecture, and you have sorted out one video. You have found a wonderful video that is explaining the same concept in a very wonderful way. Okay. So what happens once you are looking? You have to go through that video again and again, and you have to see how it is matching to your content. Means the information which you are teaching to your students, if that is available in the video itself, then you have to see that part of the video, pause it, then try to imagine how can you ask the question to the student. Means by looking at the first 4 to 5 minutes video, 2 minutes video, I could frame 3 or 4 number of questions from that part of the video. I prepared the questions, I made the options. These are not, I have not considered the questions from the web. These are my own generated questions. Means this is one-time input that you will have to make. Once you are making the input, then it will be very, very easy for you to teach. Means you will start relishing your teaching.
So we can prepare our number of questions before processing our video, before processing or running our video.
No, once you are in the editing mode, then students are not able to see that. Students are not able to view that. Once you are in the editing mode, you are adding the questions, you are adding,
Okay.
once you saved it and displayed it, only then it will be available to the logins of the student. Otherwise,
Okay.
once it is in the editing mode, you can see here in this displayed window, this editing mode is on, turn editing on. Means I have to turn it on. Once it is red, then you are in the editing mode, then that content is not visible to the student. So once you are finalizing it, only then they are able to see it. Only then they are able to view it and attempt the question.
Okay, sir. Okay. Thank you so much for your motivational ideas and ICT tools regarding our online learning, teaching learning. Thank you so
Yeah,
much.
I myself actually enjoyed it very much. So I can show you my content on Moodle all my subjects are filled with a number of videos, and I could see the upgradation in the performance of the students. It is really wonderful. Means in today's era, the students are not listen to us. The old age people, they find इनका तो यही काम है, ये बोलना, वैसे करना, वैसे
Yes,
करना,
sir.
है ना?
Yes.
So once they are getting their kind of content, these students are remaining busy on their laptops, on their mobiles. So you are sending the content of their own taste. So they are more enjoying it and they are learning a lot many things out of that.
Thank you so much, sir. Thank you so
So
much.
thank
for
you
inviting
for
me.
patient listening.
Okay,
Yeah.
sir. Thank you so much.
Yeah, okay. Thank you. Thanks to the organizer.
We are very grateful to give your precious time, valuable time for our FTP. Thank you so much.
Ma'am, this is my institute and I'm always available. And I'm very much in the neighborhood. Earlier I was at Punjabi University. So I was feeling that I am going far apart from my parent institute, because I started my teaching journey from this institute itself. And I always pay regard to my institute, and I never forget the contribution of Guru Gobind Singh College of Engineering and Technology to my career. So thanks for providing me opportunity to once again interacting back with all my old colleagues and the new friends who have joined after my leaving the institute. Thank you so much.
Thank you, sir. We are also thankful to our Honorable Pro Vice Chancellor for being here with us on the FDP, Faculty Development Program, Innovative Teaching Skills and Technical Education. During this 1 week online FTP program, Innovative Teaching Skills in Technical Education, we had many technical sessions by very renowned resource person who gave the motivational ideas about new learning, teaching learning skills, MOOC courses, research paper writing skills, new ICT tools for online learning, and we're thankful to all the our resource persons for giving their valuable time for this activity. I also thankful to our participants who spent very good time for this FTP. I hope you learned a lot from this faculty development program. In the last, not the least, I would also congratulate Dr. Virender Singh Sir, Dean GGACT, for successfully completion of this faculty 1 week faculty development program organized by Guru Gobind Singh College of Engineering and Technology. Our team member, organizing committee, convener Dr. Navdeep Garg, co-convener engineer Pradeep, engineer Atul Sir, and all faculty from GGACT and GKU. Thank you so much for joining this 1 week faculty development program. I also thankful to our Department of IT who support technically to conduct its faculty development program successfully. I again thankful to our Pro Vice Chancellor for being here on this FTP and join the part of this FTP. Thank you so much. Yeah.
Hello,
Yes, sir.
am I audible?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
Good morning to all of you.
Good
I
morning.
must thankful to Pro Vice Chancellor Sir, Olak Sir, for sparing his valuable and appreciable time for our FTP program. I am also thankful to all the participants who have participated and support us for a successful completion of a faculty development program of 1 week. Thank you very much to all. Thank you.
Thank you, sir.